Hi, I'm Kiki Buckley.
And I'm Dwight Adair.
And in February of 2011, my dog Yoda and I were nearing the end of a 5-month road trip that we took around the United States. We were driving west through the Arizona desert, and I learned of a nearby community of 70 and 80-year-old musicians who were gathered on an RV park in the middle of the desert on a road called Music Road. And it turns out that many of these musicians have had illustrious careers where they've performed with some of the biggest names in country music. And for decades now, they've gathered in secrecy in the desert on this RV park in the month of February for a month-long jam that they called Sideman Jamboree. And the reason they call it this is because it's their turn to perform center stage. And they were so warm and welcoming, and they gave Yoda and me a camper to sleep in, and they fed us, and they let us sit in on their 4 or 5 hour long musical jam that night. And it was such a special, memorable experience. And I recently learned that this February 2014 will be the 30th anniversary of Sideman Jamboree, and it'll also be the final gathering because many of these musicians have passed away, or they're of the age where they simply don't have the energy to perform for a month straight. So I've partnered up with music documentary filmmaker Dwight Adair to document this precious piece of music history.
I'm really excited about doing this project with Kiki because I feel like it's a piece of Americana that we are going to capture and preserve for future generations. You know, these musicians have influenced a lot of people in country music and are very proficient in a genre of music called Western swing. Western swing is a genre of music that I've been interested in for over 35 years, and some of the documentaries that I've made have been about Bob Wills and the Texas Playboys and other musicians from Texas that have been Western swing specialists. And for me, this is one of the most exciting projects I've done in a long time.
Sideman Jamboree was started by a musician named Judy Hall, who owns the RV park in Arizona where Sideman Jamboree takes place. Judy has had an illustrious career where she's toured with people such as Jimmy Ray Dean, Sarah Vaughan, Ernest Tubb, Merle Haggard, Waylon Jennings, George Strait, Jimmy Buffett, Hank Thompson, and even Tennessee Ernie Ford. Bud Isaacs, who invented a line of pedal steel guitars and is inducted into the Steel Guitar Hall of Fame, has also participated in Sideman Jamboree. So have members of the Sons of the Pioneers, and Glenn Duncan, who's a former Bob Wills Texas Playboy and brother of Tommy Duncan, and Bill Gilbert, who's a champion left-handed fiddle player from Texas.
But we can't do this project without your support, your financial support, but also your support in spreading the word to your friends and your family and your associates. There is a Facebook page, Sideman Jamboree, and there is also a website of the same name. So thank you very much.
Thank you for helping us preserve this little slice of music history.
So go on, pass me by. Yeah, sail on, reach for the sky. I'll rest a while, I've gone many a mile. So I'll take a break, I'll bide my time, just let me be.